A very warm good morning to all. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the team of International Institute of Organized Research for inviting me as a keynote speaker to this mega event program, a Global EDU Conclave 2021 organized in association with Green Thinkers India, Centre for Modern Construction, Western Sydney University, Australia, Sustainable Cosmos India, and Professor J.D. Agarwal Centre for Scientific Development and Environment Advocacy India. I personally feel that the goals mentioned in the UN report are quite relevant and to precise point of interest as of the countries are concerned in order to transform the world by 2030, keeping the agenda points very clear. There is a need for the experts, designers, technical analysts to set, implement these goals and to fully understand the needs of the people and the priority given to these needs mentioned in the form of Sustainable Development Agenda points. These goals provide a well-consulted framework that is scientifically robust, politically acceptable and publicly intuitive. The goals provide us with our best chance of ensuring the necessary collaboration and alignment as we implement global approaches to securing a fair, healthy and prosperous future for ourselves as well as for our children and grandchildren. To put it in simple words, sustainability is the ability of community citizens to fulfill their needs in due course using the tools and ecological services of the land, air and water. Sustainable development has always aimed my curiosity and I enjoy discussing it. The following are some of the key concern points that come to my mind. One of the pretty big issue is of generating the biogas and its usage in proper manner without disturbing the present need. Redeveloping soil for the fertile and cultivable land for the farmers, how to improve the renewable energy generation. Uh, Generally, people tend to forget about drinking water facility, that is about the clean water or the fresh water. One more issue is about the overpopulation. Well, it's a basic issue, and I think we can find out some simple solution for this. Food wastage is another issue, like how much food we waste and where it can go. Well, these are some of the good places to start with. The Sustainable Development Goals or the global goals are the collection of goals established by the global agreement in order to end poverty, protect the planet resource, and also to ensure that people live in peace and prosperity now as well as in the future. The main strength of the Sustainable Development Goal is that they provide official global recognition to broad spectrum of achievement besides economic growth that have come to be associated with the term development, such as sustainability, gender equality, poverty eradication, and participatory decision making. The current UN Sustainable Development Goals place a strong emphasis on water and health issue management. These objectives are implemented in different fields of health, sociological growth, and in environmental development around the world. They recognize current issues and goals with the aim of achieving its progress by 2030. The United Nations has acknowledged the current scarcity in the developing world as well as consequence for the health, lifestyle, even literacy and employment rate. Coming to one of the basic need and the natural resource for living being is the fresh water or the clean water and sanitation. Although safe drinking is a basic necessity for the humans, by 2050 it is estimated that 25% of the world will face the chronic or the recurrent freshwater shortage. As a result, the United Nations wants everyone to have the access to adequate and equitable access by 2030. The need to increase the availability of the fresh water is being emphasized in order to achieve the target of having the water source within the 1000 meters of the house, that is the nearest to the point of the dwelling place. Goals also include a decrease in the hazardous chemical and an overall increase in the water quality. I think water conservation is very important through a process of recycling and reuse. In some areas, drilling a borehole is not the best option. I have seen money wasted in drilling for the water in places where there is the shortage of water, that is the water springs, and local procedure to draw water from the filthy spring due to lack of awareness of the cultural norms and ending up with workplace deaths that are caused by disease transmission through poor hygiene standards. In terms of sanitation, there should be plans to improve access, which are basically faced by poor women. There has to be proper sanitation maintenance in surrounding community in order to decrease the disease transmission. Coming to the issue of poverty, the poverty reduction is central to both human development and sustainable development because it view as economic growth rather than the end of development, thereby providing an alternative to mainstream. Sustainable development places emphasis on meeting the needs of future generation by preserving the Earth natural system. The clear advances in recognition and representation brought to the life by the new agenda should indeed be celebrated. Still, I feel that there is a worrying in lack of generalizable scientific evidence on the level of benefit that appeal to the policy makers, scientists or the practitioners to overcome these hazards, unfruitful methods which can cause adversity for the mankind and environment. This inhibits our vision and courage to act in those areas where we should be more specific about health, social and economic benefits. At the global level, we should use the sustainable development goals to highlight the interlinkage between objective and collaborative action that create multiple and beneficial outcomes for shared purpose. Coming to the country's perspective, India has played an important role in shaping the sustainable development goals. Therefore, it is no surprise that the country national development goals are mirrored in the form of sustainable development goals. As such, India has been effectively committed to achieve the sustainable development goals even before they were fully crystallized. As rightly said by late Srimati Sushma Swaraj ji, India attaches high priority to 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, which the United Nations adopted unanimously in September 2015 and which will have great significance for the well-being and progress of humankind. I would like to underline India's strong commitment to the holistic implementation of 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which mirror substantially our own flagship programs and priorities. Inter-stakeholders consultations to create a suitable policy framework for realizing the Sustainable Development Goals which have been initiated to this end. Government of India is engaging sub-national and local government, civil society organizations, local communities, people in vulnerable situations and the private sector to work on these Sustainable Development Goals. India's commitment to the Sustainable Development Goals is reflected in its convergence with the National Development Agenda as reflected in the motto of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, collective efforts for inclusive growth. Based on the evidence from the Sustainable Development Goals India Index, which measures progress at the subnational level, the country has developed a robust Sustainable Development Goal localization model centered on adoption, implementation and monitoring at the state and district level. So one best example is the Smart City program which is being initiated in most of the parts of the country. For implementation, the Sustainable Development Goal Agenda of the Government of India has launched several ambitious programs, some of which are highlighted. And the noteworthy example of these initiatives is Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, which is the world's largest financial inclusion program, wherein it has provided or disbursed a cumulative amount of Indian rupee $1.62 trillion to 329 million beneficiaries through direct benefit transfer. This has helped to significantly enhance the efficiency of government program. The following are some of the narrative and further encapsulating India's progress with respect to the Sustainable Development Goals, and they are Sashakt Bharat, Sabal Bharat, Empowered and Resilient India, Swachh Bharat, Swasth Bharat, Clean and Healthy India, Samagra Bharat, Saksham Bharat, Inclusive and Entrepreneurial India, Sampanna Bharat, Samriddhi Bharat, Prosperous and Vibrant India, Sanatan Bharat, Sustainable India. For realizing the 2030 Agenda, India supports developing countries through $150 in the form of India-UN Development Partnership Fund. In the spirit of regional and global partnership and the country's commitment to leave no one behind, India steps into a decade of actions, drawing confidence from its experience in addressing challenges. Government of India will continue to work collaboratively with all domestic and global stakeholders to accelerate efforts for a sustainable planet for future generation. To conclude with, uh, I feel very lucky to be part of this program, and hoping that such programs will be organized in the future coming days, and I'll be very happy to be part of such much needed programs or the much needed topic in the current scenario. Thank you all. Stay safe during this pandemic time. Definitely we will come out of this situation, and I should definitely once again thank the organizing team I2OR for providing me the opportunity to speak on this much needed topic of sustainable development goals. Thank you once again. Jai Hind.